deep in the heart of Texas.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
Hello, everyone. Michael Jordan fans are the best, and today we're doing the deep draft. 20 teams, the MJFB Fantasy Basketball League. Right now, we have Nick joining us, NMB Sports. Go check out his page if you haven't seen it. He's got a lot of great stuff on there. How you doing today?
Doing good. Excited. Haven't done this in a while, so hoping to come out on top here.
Absolutely. I'm going to go and transition into I'm going to get a page showing the draft room. But since we're here and I'll be doing that now, what spot are you in and how do you feel about the spot you have?
I'm in 12, which is horrible, right? Like, I either want to be early or you want to be late. In my opinion, it's kind of easier to, I think, plan your picks if you're on the bookends, if you will. Picking back to back, I think, is a big advantage with strategy. But 12, I don't know. It's a 20-man league, so everything is already a shot in the dark. To be honest with you, like, this is going to be a hard draft. I think a hard league. So I think your first 2 or 3 picks are really important. So getting 12, I think, is a hard spot in my opinion. But we'll see. I'll have to manufacture something.
Absolutely. For the chat, Michael, thank you for congratulating me. I got 2,000 subs. I've been rolling hot lately. Thank you very much. RC, welcome. What's good? Everything's good. I have pick 7 as I'm doing the technical things, and I'm not totally happy about it. Again, I'm kind of on the same page as Nick. I'd rather be on the polar opposite of one end or the other because you've got the good side and the bad side of it. But pick 7 is not that bad. I just have to see who gets picked. Because there are some guys that I would love to have in that range. But we'll see what happens. But I'm excited. For the people that don't know, the grand prize of the MJFB Fantasy Basketball League is an MJFB shirt. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. It's an MJFB shirt. Yep. And I plan on doing more things like this in the future as the channel grows. Again, I don't want to say I'm in the infancy stages, but it's still growing. So I want to do more giveaways as the channel grows.
Hey, I know it's not my league, but if you want, I'll get a shirt for second place.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I didn't want to do any spoilers.
Sweeten the pot a little bit.
So I didn't want to do any spoilers. But I'm thinking about something else, about putting another prize in there, which I will reveal later.
Okay. Well, then I will throw my shirt over to you, and you can use it however you see fit. Oh!
I'm sorry. You want to do a shirt?
Yeah, like I'll throw an NMB Sports shirt into however you want to use it. You know what I mean?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you want to do that as the how about this? Because I don't think it's fair that NMB Sports is second to MJFB. How about the person who has the highest regular season record gets an NMB Sports shirt?
High score? Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah. Because I think that's fair. You know what I mean? That way it's not like, your channel's second to mine. You just have an auxiliary prize for the highest win record. Lancelot Russell, thank you very much for the $10 donation. You are the second person who's done that. Thank you absolutely very much. You're in the draft as well. I'm not saying if you want to go and give some of your picks out, but if you want to chat about this draft, please do. Michael says, who picks number 1? I have to look at that. Number 1 is Team Rayner. He is Noah Rayner. Somebody new to the channel. Number 2 is Ballin' on a Budget. He is Greg Solomon. He was on a debate and did an interview. He is number 2. Number 3 is Chris Raba, who sadly says that he may not be here for the draft because he's working. Number 3 pick. That's a great pick to have. So hopefully he's able to do it. Pick number 4 is Bobby T. He is a personal friend of mine, also the brother of Gerard, who is also a prior guest on the show. Number 5 is Robin, Sports and Fitness Rants. He's got the number 5 pick. Number 6 is Brad Hess, the Austin City something I can't see right off the top of my head. I have pick 7. Pick 8 is Team Moore, Tom Moore, somebody else that's also a fan of the channel and that I know. Number 9, Chris Hilton. Number 10, Donald McConnell, Don's Demons. Number 11, Lancelot Russell, who just gave the donation. Thank you once again, sir. Number 12, NMB Sports. Number 13, Logan Angove. Number 14, No Mercy All-Stars, Michael Crawford. Number 15, Thomas Holock, Team Holock. Number 16, Team Kelvin Wex. Pick 17, Gerard, as I just mentioned earlier. Pick 18, Mike Rude, Stud Rude. He also did an interview on this channel before. Pick 19, David Robbins, also a personal friend of mine, MJHDK, and he will likely be doing an interview in the future. Number 20 is also somebody I know as well, Alex Kallenberg, Budapest Breeze. With that being said, I'm going to put Sad LeBron up as I fix these technical. Well, actually, no, I don't have to. So I don't have to put Sad LeBron up. I'm going to just fix it. So let's see. But anyway, Nick, how do you anticipate this draft going for you? Do you think that with that pick that you're actually going to be able to make some noise with that pick? Do you think you could actually pull it off? I know you said that you're kind of upset that you didn't have a polarizing place, but if so, how well do you think you're going to do with that position?
We'll see. I guess I have my eye on 2 people that I'm probably thinking will be around, but sucks because I think once you fall out of that top like 7 to 10, probably 7 to 9 are like the guys who kind of fill the stat sheet all over the place. And once you kind of get to number 10, which is LeBron, which I think is too high, also considering you probably will miss some games. After that, you have Curry. He's just good for points. You kind of, the higher picks, you're getting guys who do a ton. And after that, you kind of have to think about what categories you want to shoot for, right, to try and win is kind of what I'm thinking now. So I'm still trying to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of guys on here. For the people that don't know, Nikola Jokic. Michael says, who picks number 1? Michael says, I think Rex is coming back. I do too. He was very active in the last live stream. Thank you all that are here now that was on the last live stream. It's very successful. Nick, I'm sad you missed it. We had up to 25 people in the live stream, me and Robin, and we had a consistent amount of people at like 17. I was hoping that you were able to come on, but I guess you had your show earlier on in the night. I was hoping you'd come on because OG and Rex both were in the chat. So
when
it was kind of like
Thursday night?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I should have popped on, I guess.
Yeah. Jared says, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get Universe on here as well. He would pick not Michael Jordan. Obviously, he doesn't want to be friends. Lancelot said, for regular season or for the playoffs, I think after round 4 will be hard. The rankings are really bad, such as Dwight Howard in the top 200. Yeah, I mean, it's a deep draft. Obviously, you get to a certain point, you got to pick bench players, and they're not going to be playing that much. But it's going to be interesting. I've never done a draft so deep, and I think there's a lot to be said with it. Because you have to deal with the injuries and you're going to have to be moving around. I do have it on a weekly schedule for the people that know anything about fantasy basketball. That's traditionally not how it's done. It's usually done daily, but I did it for the sake of just it being more of a casual league. And in hindsight, I feel like maybe I could have put more bench players on there because if injuries occur, you might have to drop guys because there's only one injured reserve list or spot, IR spot. But Michael says, is Judge going to be in the draft? No, not that I know of. Unless he's got a name on here that he doesn't have. No. He never responded. I put it on the email if they wanted to join. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did that. If not, it's been on my channel about 1 million times. So, but yeah. But we've got about 45 minutes until it starts. Robin should be joining us within the next 15 minutes or so. So anticipate him coming on. So for some pre-draft talks. But for the chat, you see this list here in the chat. Who do you think is going to win this whole thing? I know that I put a poll out, and I don't think I think some people voted me, but the two highest are Robin and Nick. For the people in here, who do you think is going to win this whole thing? And as a secondary question, what player within the NBA do you think is going to be the Fantasy League MVP, meaning they get the most points? Please put that in the chat. And if you have any other sort of questions or want to talk about anything else, put that in the chat as well. But yeah, Judge won't be here. Rex is not going to be in the draft either. But we've got some familiar faces that'll be here. Obviously, the three biggest being me, Nick, and Robin. Michael says Robin for the win. Ouch for me. It's my page. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know what hurt the most is somebody had said that Robin is coming, if you can tell by the change in thing. So I will adjust that. I will put sad LeBron face on as I adjust everything. But yeah, Robin's coming on right now. But outside of that, yeah, I had put a poll up talking about who is the Michael Jordan of MJFB, and I got 0% of the votes. It's very upsetting.
I hope Robin won that one.
It was you and Robin had the highest ones.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So that was sad. But and just because of that I got sad LeBron on. All right, let's change this a little bit. You there, Robin?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Sure.
All right, what's up?
Not much.
All right, guys. Yo, I have no clue what I'm doing over here.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all good. It's all for fun. I still owe you a shirt, so maybe you'll have 2 shirts or a hat.
Hey, you said I'm the 5th pick, you said?
You're the 5th pick. That's correct.
All right.
Can you put your video on so I can set this up? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
Nice.
Zoom
all
it
right.
in here a little bit. Let's zoom it up a little bit. Zoom it.
Yep, let's do it. Yep, I'm excited. I've never had a draft this deep. So it'll be cool. All right, Nick.
Hey, am I supposed to be logged on to something or anything like that right now?
Well, you got to be logged on to the ESPN app to do the actual draft that you signed up with. But outside of that, not right now. Not, but soon, yes. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna try to hook this up, man. Try to do this.
Sad LeBron is going away. Lance says we already won. I've legit had a perfect season before, minus playoffs, fantasy league, MVP, triple. Yes, I sadly know that has happened because I've been in those leagues before. Michael says Jokic. Lance says laughing out loud. The sad LeBron. Michael says Dart, Robin, and NNB Sports are the real big 3. Thank you.
Yo, let's do it, baby. They know the deal.
Who's LeBron, Michael? Since you said that, who's everybody? Who's the Chris Bosch? I hope it's not me.
Who's the Chris Bosch?
Because I would have blood clots. I hope it's not me.
That's funny.
But Robin, I know you said you don't know what you're doing. However, with that the fifth pick, how do you think you're going to be able to end up with success-wise throughout the season? There's 20 teams with the fifth pick. Do you think that's a good spot in general to be picking these guys?
Yeah, I think that's a real good spot. I'm trying to do something real quick. I'm trying to log into my thing right now with my wife's laptop over here. But yeah, I think the fifth pick is pretty good, man. Because I think what I heard Nick say something earlier, like, after the first 10 or 12 guys or so, whatever it is, guys who can, pretty much do different things on the court, guys who are going to impact the box score, as much as, we hate stats and things like that and these arguments and these debates, that's all we're about right now in the fantasy league, I guess, is the stats. So you really want the guys who are going to do things. So, someone like a Sabonis, you never really think about him. All of a sudden, hey, maybe Sabonis might be somebody you might be looking at because he could do a lot of different things on the court, man.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it's not all about winning. It's all about stats in this game. So, but yeah. No, I'm excited. Deep draft again for the people that have come.
Injuries are big too, man. Guys who do load management, you have to think about all these things because that's going to impact, some of these guys, man. Some of these guys are only playing like 50 games, man. I mean, that's crazy if you think about that. Like, Embiid does a lot in the court, but is he going to be out there for more than 55 games? That's a question mark, man.
Yep, you got to gamble on that stuff because you could pick a guy who's got a lot of upside, got a lot of numbers when he's on the court, but how does it affect your wins and your team outside of that? You know what I mean? So if he's not on the court, you want him on your team. You know what I mean? So
right.
So no one is LBJ because you guys don't lose.
Dart.
Well, thank you, Michael. What's up?
You have field goals attempted at -1. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Hey, so so if I'm on ESPN right now, right? How do I get to the league?
You got to sign in to whatever account you sign into or you join the league with. And then you should click on, it says something like my team, and then it'll say that you can join the draft lobby.
I found it.
All right, nice. Yep.
Dang, free throws attempted are -1 also?
Yeah, but okay, but listen, all right? So the way it makes sense, it's an efficiency thing.
Yeah.
So the way it makes sense,
but
the way it makes sense is that field goals made counts as 1 and points counts as 1. So if the field goals made and field goals attempted cancel out and points counts as 1. So you get 1 point.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
So glad I looked at the scoring stuff.
Yep.
And you get 1 for points. Okay. So,
yeah.
Okay.
3 points are also a big deal in this league as well. You get a point for make. Yep, 4 points. But you also don't get nearly as many as every other stat, so that's why they're higher.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This stuff is crazy.
Rebounds is huge too.
Lance asks, are the Clippers going to be healthy this year? Well, if I get a Clippers player, I sure hope so. Let me put it that way.
I'm not drafting Kawhi Leonard. No way, no how.
It's up in the air. I feel like gambling, man. I mean, like for me, it's just about getting those high hitters. I probably got some sneaky picks that a lot of people won't think I'm going to do, and we'll see how they turn out because, I'm about it, man. I'm about going for the home runs on this. But,
you're really trying to win your own T-shirt, huh? That's what you're trying to do.
Hey, I'm trying to win the NNB T-shirt because I don't think you were on here for.
That's funny.
You weren't on.
No.
Nick is going to be putting up his channel's merch. Whoever has the highest regular season record wins the NNB shirt. So
That's your shirt there in the background, Nick?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it can be that one. White or black, it doesn't matter. Or any
You
color,
guys are
really.
official, man. I wouldn't even know where to begin with something like that, man.
You should you should check out this place called Viralstyle. That's where I do my stuff. It's pretty straightforward, kind of.
Yeah,
you guys got logos, man. I gotta think about a logo or something, man. That's pretty fresh.
Yeah, I kind of lucky I just came up with that, and I was like, man, that actually looks pretty good with like the panhandle of Texas with the headphones on it. I was like, that actually ain't bad.
Yeah, that was good, man. That was good.
Michael says no one's LeBron because you guys don't lose. Lance says, nah, we're all looking at Ja. Got myself a gun. And then he started asking about the scoring and stuff, but he found it. Michael says, just like the modern league, only stats matter, not winning the fantasy league, like is the modern league and the modern fan. Lance says, LMFAO.
Yeah, John Morant. Yeah, so he's suspended, right, for the first 25 games or something. So that hurts in a fantasy thing.
Yeah, I think he's getting picked later on in general for a lot of these things. So, but yeah. But yeah, I think he's going like number 80 on average. Let me look. I'm looking at it right now for everybody. He's going 82. I guess that's his rank. I don't know where he goes on. Oh, average drafted is, where is it? 69. But his rank is 82 due to the suspension.
Yeah. See, some of these guys are already day to day. They're already starting with the day to day. Come on, man. How you day to day already, man? Come on.
Got Luka day to day.
Yep.
Already. Yep.
Yeah, it's the usual suspects.
Absolutely.
Because I like Luka too, man, to fill it up. But once again, how many games is he gonna play? How many games is Kyrie Irving gonna play?
Absolutely. G242 Marshall says salute fitness.
Yo, much respect. Thank you. Let's go.
Yeah. Michael says watch the Grizzlies be better without Ja. That'd be interesting. Because sometimes that happens, and then sometimes they just bench the guy. I personally don't think they will be, but maybe. That'd be interesting to see. Let's see how it pans out.
Yeah, because, sometimes other players, they know they have to step up, so they'll try a little harder, and, they'll be focused a little bit more. So hopefully, if, with Ja out, the team doesn't just fall apart. And these guys show up and, they act like true professionals out there.
Absolutely. Lance says, Jaws, nothing. Steven Adams, even though he won't put up numbers, is a GOAT. How did Russ average a triple-double, I wonder?
Yeah, I think Steven Adams is out for the season, I heard, right?
Oh, is he? I don't even know.
I thought I heard that. I don't know if that's breaking news or not, but I thought I heard something earlier about Steven Adams out for the season.
I haven't heard, but I haven't seen him on this list, so, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I hope not, man. I like Steven Adams.
Yeah. Man, I am interested about how this is all going to go down. I've never done a deep draft. Lance says, is he? That's bad. Anyway, I'll be right back. If you guys want to keep the conversation up.
Yeah, maybe somebody could look into that, man. Anybody in the comments, man, find out if that's true or not. If Steven Adams is out, man. I thought I heard that he was out for the season. But I don't know, man. Because like I said, he's one of those guys you need to win a championship, man. So shout out to Steven Adams, man. I hope it's not true.
Yeah, it looks like he is out for the entire season.
Oh, man.
Season-ending knee surgery.
Knees, man. The knees, man. Damn, man. See?
Yeah,
guys getting put ready. Yeah, I thought I heard that earlier when I was watching football. I thought I saw some flash on the bottom about Steven Adams.
Yep.
Damn, man, that's crazy. Well, everybody's got to step up then, because they ain't got no Steven Adams. They ain't got no John Morant. They ain't got no Dylan Brooks.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if it's a bad thing or not, but, they ain't got them. So they're going to have to do something out there. some of these guys on the bottom here, I wouldn't even know what to do after like the first like 20 guys. It's all like someone like a Donovan Mitchell. I don't, you know what I'm saying? He's questionable to me, man. I don't know about him. He could have one of those seasons, but I don't know.
Yeah, once you get in the later rounds, you're kind of looking for specialists, like guys who will fill up a like particular category or something.
Because is Garland gonna take away some from Mitchell, man? Is Garland gonna step up this season? Is he gonna take that next step? Your boy, who you got? The Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns. What are they gonna do this year?
Yeah, I think Edwards just scored a lot. I don't know about anything outside of that.
Yeah, and I be hearing him compared to Michael Jordan. This is what they be doing because somebody could jump high and dunk. Michael Jordan was much, much more than just a high flyer and a dunker. But Anthony Edwards, man, like I said, if Karl Anthony Towns can play and stay healthy, where's he at? Chet Holmgren, is Chet Holmgren going to be a multifaceted guy? Is he going to put up, all kinds of different stats?
Yeah, we'll see. I hope so.
What number are you on the draft?
Number 12.
Oh, all right. 12 out of 20. Yeah, this is going to be hard, man. So if someone gets picked, they're going to get taken out of the queue. They'll just disappear. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think if you look up at the top right, there's a button there, a slide that'll ask you if you want to show the who's been drafted, and you can pop them back up if you want.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Who would you take if you was going first?
Oh man, if I was going first, I was gonna say Luka until he got hurt. It makes me just a little hesitant if I had the first pick, so I'd probably go Jokic.
Jokic, all right.
You gotta get someone who's gonna like fill the stat sheet and play a lot of games, So I feel like he's the best to do that.
Who you guys in the comments taking, man? Your first pick. If you had the first pick, who you taking? Fantasy basketball. Remember, this is fantasy basketball. This is not real basketball. So make the pick off of fantasy. Who you guys think is the number one fantasy guy?
So maybe I'm wrong, but I guess it's a point by point scoring each week. I guess last time I played, I think what you were trying to do is win a certain amount of categories each week. And like essentially you're trying to win like 5 out of 9 categories or something like that. But I think this one is just a point by point. Whoever gets the most points wins.
Yeah, this one's a 0.1 like fantasy football. So I tried to make So everything is added up. So points count as a certain amount, steals and blocks count as a certain amount, and each player gets a certain amount of points for the games they play, and then all of it added together, at the end of the week determines who wins. So
okay, so is it an average per game or is it a total for the week?
Total for the week.
Okay, so if one guy plays 3 games but another guy plays 4 games, you're gonna want to take that into account.
Generally speaking, if they're higher level, yeah. Because if you got a second unit guy, you might want the starter over the second unit guy that plays 4 games versus the 3 or whatever. You know what I mean?
And once
that's gonna be hard, man.
Once the weekly schedule kicks in, you can't change it, or can you change it on a daily basis?
No, you can't change it on a daily basis. You can change it up until that person plays that you have listed. So if they get injured, you're tough luck. Or if they do load management, tough luck. So that way, because I try to make it more casual, way it's you just have to focus on the week versus the entire every day, because that gets a little exhausting.
That's a good idea. So when is that cutoff though for the week?
Whenever whatever player you put in whatever position plays. So if you have Luka and he plays that first game and he gets injured, he can't play anymore. But if, let's say, a small forward hasn't played like on a Tuesday and you have him slotted there, you can change him up until that player actually plays.
So assuming, like, let's just say everyone plays on the first day. What is that day? What is the first day?
I believe Monday's the start of the week.
Okay.
It says.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have essentially up until Monday night to kind of decide who's going to do what. For the most part.
Yeah, that's the first day.
Okay.
Michael says, I like Steven Adams. Tough guy. Used to run the gang when he was younger. Duppy Conquer says he's out for the year knee surgery. Lance says Memphis Grizzlies center Steven Adams will undergo surgery on his right knee and miss the entire season. Ouch. Again, Trip J might do real well. Duppy says Grizzlies will struggle to make the play-in my opinion. Yeah, that changes everything.
Yeah, I remember I'm really low on the Grizzlies this year.
I mean, I was thinking they would make it, but I don't know about now. Steven Adams injury is pretty terrible. Lance says I won't take Donovan because the Cavs are deep. You want to look at starters, look at the depth charts. I don't know, Duppy. The Grizz have Trip J. Also, didn't they get Smart? Duppy says Trip J is great defensively, but he can't really get buckets at a high level. I believe they're talking about
Jaren Jackson.
Jr. Yeah. Trip J, I believe, is 40, 60, 90 guy. Duppy says, yes, they got Smart. Lance says, I don't know, man. Smart is good. Michael says, LBJ will play no defense, average 27, be called the GOAT. Lance says, you got yeah, they might give him the MVP if it gets. All right, they might give him the MVP if they have like the best record in the league. Lance says, you guys in the draft. Yes, we are in the draft. I don't see you have entered the draft. So Trip J and Smart can score. I think Smart can do 12 and Trip J have 16. Number one, I won't tell because I'm in it. Duppy says Jokic or Luka. Michael says Jokic is first for me. He does everything except blocking shots. Lance says I think my fourth round pick will be the MVP of the fantasy league. What day are lineups set? I believe they're set on Mondays. It's a weekly setup. It's not an everyday thing.
So if I can explain, the only reason I was going to say Luka is because of the way the points are set up. If Jokic got a lot of steals and blocks, or if neither of them really get, you can't really count on, you're not really looking to either of them to get steals or blocks, which are 4 points apiece. So therefore, assists, yes, Jokic gets some, let's just say 2 to 4 more assists per game. And rebounds, he probably gets 2 or 3 more a game here or there. He probably has bigger highs in the rebounding than Luka does, kind of like the peak games. But Luka's scoring, I would just lean on a little more over a season because I feel like he does that probably a little better than Jokic. And I feel like his scoring in total would outweigh the difference in assists and rebounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I don't know who I'm going to pick first.
Oh, are you first? Did I miss that?
No, I have the 7th pick.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know who I'm going to pick first in general. It's tough, dude. Like, there's people I want to pick, but I don't want to, like, tell my game plan. Man. There's one guy I really want to pick because I'm not going to get him otherwise, and it's disappointing because I really want to get him. I might just get him just because. But I don't know. I guess I'll see how it goes, how I feel in the moment.
I got a couple sneaky picks I'm looking at now that I've seen how the scoring is, which I should have looked at sooner, but I just don't know enough about fantasy basketball to think it'd be any different. But now that I see the scoring, I have a few I got a few ideas or a few guys to pick in later rounds, so I think might produce more than you think.
Yeah.
What's crazy?
Lance
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Lance asks, what do we think about Jeff Green in the league? What do you think about Jeff Green?
Jeff Green, that he's the guy who played with the Rockets?
I believe so, yeah.
There's a few Rocket players I'm looking at. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, I don't know because he's there. Yeah, it was Green, and then Dennis Smith Jr. Is that the guy? Not Dennis Smith Jr. The guy who just left because of the trouble he got in.
Oh, Parker, right? I think that's his name.
Yeah, Jabari Parker. Yeah, is that him?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so there's definitely, I think, enough minutes to go around because Brooks isn't really much of a scorer per se, although he might hit some open threes here and there. But yeah, so Green could have a big year. I mean, he's already really good. You ever watch him? He's fun to watch. He could probably use a little more control and better shot selection, but he's already pretty fun to watch.
Yeah. I know. So I think they're talking about the old Jeff Green who was on the Grizzlies. I think he's like 40.
Oh yeah, no,
Jeff
I'm not
Green.
picking him. Sorry,
Uncle Jeff, Uncle Jeffy.
Well, we have 13. There's 13 players on each team and 20 teams, so we're gonna be going into the bench. So, you know what I mean. So maybe. I remember him as a Celtic killing Odom. Yeah, that was. I remember I watched that Game 7 in a bar one night. But Lance, you were not there.
Jalen Green. That's who I was thinking of. I knew I was close. That's about as close as it gets.
I remember watching the Game 7, and I believe, I guess I don't remember if it was which one it was, if it was the 2008 or 2009. I guess it was it had to be 2008 because I believe the Celtics won. So, in 2000, it was the Celtics and Lakers. So, but yeah. Lance says, I got my pick as Sixth Man of the Year 2008. I was 19. Yep. You must have been in St. Thomas. I wasn't. I was at that bar that changes every 2 years in Oakland.
Changes every 2 years?
Yeah, it's a really nice place. It's a nice building. It's I think it was called the Grog and Grill back then. But nice big place, but I guess nobody could ever keep it going for one reason or another. I mean, I'm not it's not let me put it this way. I'm not going to talk bad about the place because it wasn't the worst place ever. There's definitely worse places in there, but it seemed like the people that were involved, the employees there, were never doing the right thing, no matter who ran it, whoever owned it. But it wasn't crazy. It's not like people were getting shot there or anything like that. But there's definitely things that were shady going on there. But I guess that's every bar. But it was kind of out in the open too. So, Michael says Jalen Green is a 7-man at best. Too much ISO for a team game. Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. Same owner, same customers, new name. Yeah, I guess they do it every time they get in trouble. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, that's generally what happens. You get in trouble, you change the name. Oh, it's not the same place, even though it's the same people. Is that same? I don't know. I'm not gonna say this on the internet. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be rude.
Hey, every town has that place that is always changing names and always changing, and every town got that place.
Yeah. But yeah, and there were some people, even some of the employees, they would keep even, you know what I mean? I haven't lived there in forever, but it definitely seemed just like they got in trouble or they went bankrupt and whatever, you know what I mean? They're like, we're rebranding.
Rebranding.
It's a great building, though. It's a great building. I don't want to say I've had great times there, but I've had fun times there. Never really had any problems there. Well, actually, I did have a problem there once. I forgot. So here's the story for people
Shots
that.
fired.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the story for people that have never lived in New Jersey before. I forgot that how rude people were there because I'd been living in California for a few years, and I went back and I was playing a pool game with Lance there. Lance in the draft and in the chat, and I went and I asked for change because we were playing pool, and I was just like, hey lady, I didn't say it like that, but I'm like, hey lady, can I get some change for a 5? I'm trying to play some pool. And she's like, what do I look like, an effing stripper? And like she was dead serious, you know what I mean? Like she was not joking, you know what I mean? She was just like eyeballing me, like stern with me. Maybe maybe I just didn't read it, but I felt like she was serious. Maybe she was just trying to be cute with me or something like that. But like she was, and I'm just like, can I get change for a 5? I'm not trying to like hit on you or anything like that. Just give me the pool money, please. But yeah, do you feel that people are generally rude in New York, Robin? I know you've been around the world. Do you think that people in New York are generally rude too? I never lived in New York, so I've been to New York City a few times, but
yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, I'm from New York City. My family's from New York City, and as far as New York City goes, listen, everybody knows New York City has a reputation for basically being the kind of place where you could be on the floor, on the ground, begging for help, and people will step right over you. That's New York City, and it's not necessarily because the people in New York City are necessarily like mean or they're rude per se or things like that. It's that they're too busy to be bothered with they have their own problems. That's basically what goes on in a big city like New York City. They always say how a place like New York City is like trouble finds you in a place like that. It's hard to necessarily stay out of trouble because trouble will find you in a big city like that with all different kinds of people. I mean, you turn the news and you see people getting pushed onto subway train tracks every single week in New York City. It's ridiculous the kind of things that people do in that city. You think about driving in New York City. You want to talk about rude? Try driving in New York City or the tri-state area in general. It'll be a rude awakening.
That's crazy. I've been in New York a couple times, but it was just for business, so I was kind of just in and out. I didn't really hang around too much.
I mean, it's a great city, man. There's so many things to do there. It's a city that never sleeps. But when it comes to things like that, that is true, man. New York City is known for being a harsh, cold city, man.
That's crazy, dude.
Lance says about that particular bar and restaurant, no, the ladies of the night left, if you can read between the lines with that, if you don't get what I'm saying. He said, were you there for the ripoff? The ripoff story is my favorite. Okay, I'll tell the ripoff story. So this is the first time that I'd ever seen somebody. I've heard this term before. I don't know if you all have heard this term before, but this is the first time that I've literally seen somebody slobbering drunk. It was a man probably about 50 years old. This was when I was in my early 20s. And he was so drunk. He was drooling. He had a big beard. He was so drunk. He was literally drooling all over his beard at the bar. And he was trying to go and get a song on like a jukebox, but it was like one of those wall jukeboxes, the digital ones. So anyway, he is so hammered, and he goes and he's like poking at it, like he's just like like falling into it, poking at it, and after a while, he can't get it to work, and he's like, "This is a ripoff," and he's spitting all over himself and just like everywhere, and he literally just like falls into it and grabs the whole thing and rips it off the wall and throws it on the ground, and and leaves obviously after that, because I'm sure the police were called soon after. But that's the ripoff story. It was very interesting. Let me say that.
Things always happen like that when people are drinking.
Yeah, first time first and only time I've seen somebody slobbering drunk, like literally obviously I've seen like really drunk people before, but with that terminology, it's the first time and only time I've seen somebody literally drooling all over themselves.
Listen, I was in the U.S. Navy. I seen a lot of slobbering drunk people in my time in the Navy, man. We'd be overseas in some of these countries, and these guys know no bounds, man. They just go crazy.
Yeah, I've seen terribly drunk people, like, but not where it's like, you know what I mean, but like zombified drunk. Because like it usually most of the people that I've seen that have gotten so drunk, it's either like they go over the edge where they've blacked out and then they're starting to puke or whatever. Even if they're very drunk, they're not drooling over themselves. Like that's like the perfect zombie spot to be as being drunk is when you're just drooling on yourself.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Michael says small town Maryland is sometimes bad. Good tradition values, paradise, I believe. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not trying to bash New Jersey or anything like that. Although I will never live there again, or I do not definitely plan on ever living there again. But I mean, it's got its good things too. I feel like maybe people might be thinking I'm bashing that place. There's a lot of good things there too, but there's also people that I'm alluding to / things that I've seen that happen there, and just people I feel are just generally rude. But it's whatever. Um, we have 10 minutes until the draft begins. Um, not a lot of people are actually in the draft yet on the ESPN website, but they should be coming in soon. Some people are coming and going, uh, but they should be pouring in as it gets closer. 10 minutes till. Um,
If someone's not there, does it just draft for you? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it'll after you miss like I think two, it'll just speed it up. Like it recognizes that you're not there. So yeah, we don't got to wait 60 seconds every time for somebody who's not actually here. But they should be pouring in soon. I know generally that's how I do it. Like I don't go into a draft until it's 3 minutes until it's about to start. You know what I mean? So, um, but yeah. Lance, I want to thank you again for your super chat with the $10. It's the second super chat I got. I appreciate your donation. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see how all this pans out. We're talking about injury prone guys. Um, looking at this list right now, it seems like LeBron in the top out of the top 10 has the least games projected, followed by Joel Embiid. So
Yeah, exactly. The usual suspects.
yeah, 62 games and then 64 games.
I need these guys to step it up. I need these guys to play like 70, 75 games, man. Stop the nonsense, man. Come on. Look at Doncic. Same thing with him.
Yeah. Yep, we got people starting to join the chat and the draft now. I'm excited with that. Stephanie says it's sad. Welcome, Stephanie, member of the channel. Thank you for being a member. It's sad and hard at times to take the high road and do what's right, especially in today's world. Yeah, especially with all the stuff that was just being talked about. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, LeBron. I mean, do y'all think he's going to play more than 62 games? Do you think he's going to get the 65 and maybe win MVP this year if they get a good record?
Don't get me started on the draft, man. We only have a couple minutes. Don't get me started on one of these rants.
Well, I don't know.
I dare him to play 70.
He might push himself to play 65, but it's not going to be a good 65. Like, for him to play 65 and play MVP 65 worthy games, there's no way.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll. I mean, I think he did it in the preseason. He played like the first game, and then the first quarter, and then changed his clothes and was eating food on the bench or something.
Yeah,
just like being
yeah. I did a
belligerent.
video on that nonsense. He got nerve, man. This dude has he has gone. He has completely gone. This man. His narcissism knows no bounds. He does not care anymore. He believes that he's bigger than the NBA. He really believes that. That's why he acts this way. That's why he'll stand on defense. He will literally stand there on defense. He won't even move for an entire possession because he is LeBron James. No one will call this man out. It's going to happen two ways. The Lakers are going to be really good, or they're going to be decent to start the season, and then LeBron James is going to see this, and he'll start to load manage. Or plan B will be the Lakers are going to be really bad. Anthony Davis is going to be in and out of the lineup, and LeBron James will fake an injury, or he'll nurse a little, nagging injury, and he'll milk it and see the team could win when he's not there, like he did last season.
Yeah, I think I was interested. I just looked up the MVP odds, and I think if you want a bit of a long shot, I think SGA and Booker might be good bets. They're like 9th and 10th, respectively. I like SGA.
Booker.
I like SGA a lot to maybe win the MVP.
Is Booker going to play? How many games is Booker going to play? I like SGA. You're right.
Booker's projected to play 66, which is not great either. So,
yeah, you got between him, Durant, and Beal. How many games are these guys really going to play? They might play 20 games together. They might be the new Harden, Durant, and Kyrie Irving trio from some years back. What they play? Like 7 games together in total and like 3 seasons? That's going to be the Beal, Durant, and Booker thing. What are they going to do?
Yeah. Oh, there's so many guys that I want to pick that for reasons I will not disclose. I don't think I want to pick them.
LaMelo Ball? How many games is LaMelo Ball going to play?
Yep, not a ton.
He can get you some assists, some points, some steals.
He's projected at 64. Yeah, just to go in the chat, we got 4 minutes until the draft starts.
Tick, 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 tick.
Let's see.
Jimmy Butler, how many games Jimmy Butler going to play?
I don't know, man. Lance says, well, that's why I'm betting on the Clippers. Michael says, bigger, faster, stronger, but can't play. Talking about LeBron. Lance says, I think LeBron will do 82. He's going to do 82. I'll take LeBron if he falls to 11.
82 what?
Games.
82% from the free throw line?
82 games of 10 minutes.
Air balls this season?
No.
He definitely ain't doing 82 games. We know that for certain. All right? And when we talk about bigger, stronger, faster, we can say that for all the guys of this past era, these last 7, 8 years, when they keep telling us about how much better in shape and physically gifted these guys are, but yet and still, they refuse. It's not because they can't play these games. They refuse to play these games. These are the same guys that want the league to change the game, the games for a regular season down to like 60, 65 games. These guys don't want to play. They don't want to earn the money. They just want the money.
Yeah.
The NFL extended their season by a game. One of the most grueling sports in the world. They actually added a game. They didn't take a game away. They added a game to their season, to their schedule. You know why? Because the NFL is about the bottom line. That's what they're about in that sport. They're about business. And in the NBA, these guys, they're a bunch of babies, man.
Yeah. Michael says people have lost their minds. Michael says I can't until LBJ runs for president. He gets pressured by the media during a press conference. I can't wait until 2032. Lance says
2032. Wait, why'd you pick that year?
Lance says Chet is great. LaMelo will play. Jimmy is an emo. LeBron wants to be Wilt. I'll take LeBron. LeBron's kid had a heart attack. The dude needs to show strength. No, LeBron wants to do 48 or 82. I don't think he's going to do that. I think that's a stretch. But
even if he averaged a quadruple single for the year, but he played 48 minutes a game, I would give it up for him.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's some Will Chamberlain stuff. Will Chamberlain was out there playing every minute of every game.
Yeah.
You know, and doing all this crazy stuff. You know, that's just that. Listen, man, the man ain't played a long season in a long time. The COVID season was the only season that he's played more than 60 games. Every other season's in the 50s. There's no reason to believe that he would play more games this year because, like I said, LeBron James is calculated. It really is going to depend on the success of the Lakers. If the Lakers are looking good, then why would he feel the need to play all these games? He's going to coast. That's what he does. He'll coast into the playoffs, and he'll activate playoff mode. That's what he does, right? He hits the switch, activate playoff mode, and then he comes into the playoffs, and he does the same thing that he does in the regular season. Anthony Davis, he really needs to play more games than LeBron James. He's the key for that team, man.
Yeah, I was going to say
LeBron James can play 55.
They have two guys who are such a, you know, if they're going to win, they both have to be healthy. That's just such
Anthony Davis needs to play 70 games. He needs to play those games. LeBron can miss more than Anthony Davis. He's the guy who needs to be there because he's the guy who plays both sides. He makes everybody else better on the defensive end.
The draft has begun. On the clock, Team Rayner.
Pressure's on.
I don't know if he's actually in the draft. I don't think he's come into the room yet. So he may just get Jokic right off the top.
He's better not. Shots fired.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Lance said, like I said, I need to take Sharif toward the end. Sharif O'Neal, I believe. That's what I'm saying. He's ready to. He will do it for his kid. Michael says, AD is injured all the time because he's carrying LBJ. Lance says for his kid, no. Lance says for his kid, no, he wants to do it for his kid. Michael says, NFL is still the king of sports, and the NBA is losing their fame. Fair play.
He got Jokic.
Yep, Jokic got picked.
Giannis is gone.
Giannis got picked. Dang. Number 3. I believe Chris Rabba said he is actually working right now, so I believe his is going to be auto-picked as well. So I guess he will be getting Jason Tatum. Not a bad pick. And then Team T will be next. All right. Thank you, Lance, for putting the link in there. I believe you put the link in there. Let me put this in here. Maybe it'll work. There we go. But yeah, it looks like Chris Rabba has gotten Jason Tatum. Number 4, Team T. I don't think he's in here either, sadly.
Oh no, it's almost up to me. I don't know what to do.
You'll get Joel Embiid as the next guy.
I'll never pick him. He's never be on my team ever.
Yep. And then Bobby T picks somebody. He'll auto pick Luka. But if not, Joel Embiid is ranked the highest. There's Tyrese Halliburton, SGA, Anthony Edwards, Sabonis, LeBron, all coming up next after that. So.
Damn, man, I don't know, man. This is pressure, man. It's too much pressure here. I'm not ready for this.
Lance said LeBron ain't going to do load management. I want him. I think he's going to do load management.
You can have him. You can have him.
Yep, Robin, you're on the clock.
I'm on the clock, man. I'm on the clock.
Take Yao Ming.
I'm going with SGA, baby. Let's go.
SGA. Austin City Ligaments is on the clock.
Good pick.
I was going to take Steph Curry, man. I was close to taking Steph Curry.
Man, there's somebody I want to pick. that I think is going to do really good. It's a gamble, though. Let me see. I got something to check out. Man, I want to do it.
Remember, this is life or death. If you get this wrong,
I know.
No T-shirt for you.
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Fuck. I gotta pick. I'm picking Wembanyama as my first pick.
oh,
They say he's only gonna average 2.5 blocks. I think he's gonna average like 4 blocks, man. I picked Wembanyama.
All right, you got him. That's your boy. You your San Antonio Spurs boy.
Yep, that's high. I really picked him high, but either way.
Yeah, you took him as your first pick. Your first pick.
Yep. I wasn't gonna get him otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's a team more.
Yep, Team Moore is on the clock. And he picks Mikal Bridges. I almost picked him, but I wanted Wembanyama. That's the only reason I picked him. I was going to pick Mikal Bridges otherwise. Scott's Tots is on the clock. I'm not sure if he's in this room.
man, I'm hating this. I'm hating this 12 spot, dude.
Yep. I think Wembanyama is going to do a lot better than what people think.
Yeah, he's gonna be good, man. He's gonna stuff it up, man. He's got the coaching, man. He's got the system there, man. He's got everything setting up for him for success, man.
Yep.
He's definitely going to get you some blocks for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Don Stevens is on the clock. I believe he picked, or Don Stevens is picking right now. He just entered the draft.
All right, here we go.
What do y'all, chat? What do y'all think about my Victor Wembanyama pick? Kind of a curveball, I believe, for what most drafts do. Do you think he's going to be worth a 7th overall pick?
What did they have him ranked as?
I think like 23rd or something.
Okay, so it's not like a total reach.
Yeah, it's not like I picked freaking Jeff Green or something.
Yeah, and like a deep draft like this, you go early. Like take the guy you want. Like take the guy you think, that you just like, right? And this, if you're early like that.
Yep, Anthony Edwards is picked by Don's Demons.
All right. Halliburton, we got Edwards. Oh, all right. Where you at? Where you at?
You gonna pick him? You gonna pick LeBron?
No, I'm not taking LeBron.
Other notable guys on this on the list still: Steph Curry, Devin Booker, Dame Lillard, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, AD, LaMelo, Jordan Poole.
I'm gonna take Trae Young.
Oh, yo, Trae Young, yeah, Trae
Nice.
Young.
Nice.
Oh, Steph Curry, yes, nice pick. All right.
Michael says I'm risking it. Lance says no, I think he is awful at 20 minutes per game. LeBron gets picked by No Mercy All-Stars.
Good. Take that bum off the damn thing. Get rid of him.
I was going to take either Trae Young, Damian Lillard, or Booker, but with new guys and everything, I just felt like Trae Young was the best floor.
Yeah, he does a lot of things out there. He does some things out there.
Steph Curry, pick 13 by Team Angove. Team Hollock is on the clock. I don't believe he's in here.
On the clock.
I don't love the pick though. I still don't like the 12 spot. I'm not like in love with the pick, but we'll see. He's usually pretty healthy too, so.
Yeah, how many games they got him projected at?
I'm sorry, who are you talking about?
Trae Young.
Trae Young.
Oh, yeah. Devin Booker is picked up by Team Hawlock.
Yeah, 73. That's not bad.
73,
Oh, they got Booker.
Team Kelvin Wicks. He picks AD.
AD.
AD's good for blocks.
I do not know if Gerard's in the room.
What about Zion Williamson, man? Is he playing? What's his deal?
Man, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, he should be playing.
The fact that they got that picture for Jimmy Butler's picture.
Yeah.
He really needs to do something about that, man. That they got to do something about that. That should be illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to look like that in your picture, man. That's asinine.
That's hilarious.
And then what? Last year he had the long dreads, right, or whatever.
Out here looking like the guy from Mannequin Part 2.
The long braids. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know. That's like his whole thing is like having a weird preseason photo.
Yeah, well, he got that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Lillard took Lillard.
Gerard picks Lillard. In the chat, Michael says no mercy going to lose with LBJ on his team. 53 games this year played. Lance says Trae Young is bad. AD can't block anything. Who cares about Zion? He will be injured. I just want to see who is available for me to pick.
How many weeks are there? How many weeks are there on the schedule?
There is, I think 18 regular season. There's 18 regular season games and then 4 weeks of playoffs. The 19, 20, 21, and 22.
It's about what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's taking James Harden?
Yep.
Oh, he took Mitchell. Mitchell, all right.
All right. MJHDK.
What does MJGHDK mean?
I asked him. He didn't tell me. So, I don't know. I don't think he's here.
Michael Jordan.
Yep, I don't know. We'll figure it out, though.
Budapest Breeze. That sounds like some drugs or something.
Yeah, man.
Let me get some of that Budapest Breeze.
It's the dirt. It's the Derg. The Derg is on the clock. Budapest Breeze, Alex Gallenberg. Katie Warren says, what date does the season end? Week 22 is the finals. Michael says, Jimmy Butler looks like an emo Jermaine Stewart. Lancelot says, no one.
Oh, those are some quick picks right there.
Yep, Jalen Brunson.
Jordan Poole. LaMelo Ball gone.
LaMelo and Pascal Siakam together. Jordan Poole picked as well.
DeRozan.
Yep. Dang. Ooh, that's a good one. Gerard's got Durant and forget who we got earlier. Who did he get earlier? Damian Lillard and Durant.
Man, guys who can play two positions, that's big too.
Yep. Lauri Markkanen picked. Who did Lance get? Lance got Domantas Sabonis, who I believe is injured.
Damn, man. You guys make some good picks right here. Good picks, y'all. Good picks.
Yeah, Lauri Markkanen picked by Team Holock. Oh, I know
He's
who
an
I want.
interesting player, that guy, Marketing, man.
Yeah, I know who I want. Well, actually, there's a couple guys that I want. Vucevic gets picked.
Oh, Vucevic, that's a good pick.
Yeah. Hopefully my guys.
Kyrie,
Yep, Kyrie by Team Angove. Hopefully I get my pick. Hopefully
you
he stays
on the clock,
board.
Nick. Where you at, Nick? The pressure's on.
Man.
Michael says Durant, 48 games, soft, bad pick.
Soft. He's soft, Durant.
If you're watching Gerard, that's what Michael says, bad pick. Nick is on the clock.
Nick don't know what to do.
Yep, he's got 10 seconds. You got 10
Look at his
seconds,
face.
dude. Yep.
I see the smoke coming out of his ears.
Yep.
Oh,
Banchero.
man, that was who I was taking, man. That was my next pick, man. I can't believe you did that. Oh, that was my pick, man. I'm high on the Magic this year.
Don Stevens picks Dejounte Murray.
Ah, you just messed me up.
Oh, no. Lance picks the DeJounte Murray. Excuse me.
Oh, man.
Don Stevens.
You rat.
Is on the clock. And then Tom Morris on the clock after that. And then it will be me. Hopefully my guy stays on the board.
Damn you, man. Damn you.
Michael says Kyrie is a future InfoWars host, a legend. Lance said, I thought a lot about Banchero.
Future InfoWars host. That's
funny. Don Stevens picked Zion. That was my guy. Dang. All right, I gotta adjust now. Dude, I got no idea who I want to pick.
I probably was going to take Kyrie Irving if he was there, but he got taken right before. That's what took me so long. I was like, oh, crap. I thought for sure he'd be there.
Yep. Averages. Dude, I don't know who I want to pick. I've only got 14 seconds, man. All right, I'm picking him. I'm picking Julius Randle.
Oh, come on, man. That was a quick pick. I ain't ready, man. And he took my guy, too.
What is the latest on Harden?
He's not playing.
He's sitting out?
Or his mom's sick or something. I don't know, dude. Like, he's trying not to play.
Okay, so he's sitting out. He's coming up.
I don't know what's
coming up with some shit or whatever.
This is some nonsense, man. Guys took all my picks.
Katie Warren, it should be 4 weeks playoffs. The first should be a play-in where it's 12 teams. The next should be an 8-team, 4-team, and then 2-team.
I did draft this, the whatever you want to call him.
Think Kristaps might have a good year this year, depending.
Yeah.
Especially from like just a fantasy perspective.
Mm-hmm. Cat gets picked. Zach LaVine, Brandon Ingram. There's flying off the shelf right now. Greg Solomon is on the clock.
I'm back. I don't know what to do. This is getting insane now, man.
Yeah.
This is getting insane. Jamal Murray, baby. Let's go.
Damn, Josh Giddey plays 3 positions.
Yeah.
Desmond Bain going to get a lot of playing time, that's for sure.
Damn, I don't go for another 30 picks, man. Who's going to be left?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so 20 teams.
Josh Giddey gets picked. Guess who I'm going for? I'm going for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, man. He's taking a shot, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's taking a shot, all right.
He's praying to the basketball gods that it's gonna hit.
He will not be injured for this much. I don't know. I'm going for him.
Hey, if he hits, I mean, you're looking at a fantasy championship.
Oh yeah, if he plays. Desmond Bain. All right. Yeah, Jason Tatum got picked on auto pick by Bobby T. All right, who's on? Don's Demons is on the clock. People that are still high on the list: James Harden, Tyus Jones, Spencer Dinwiddie, Kyle Kuzma, C.J. McCollum, Walker Kessler, Alperen Sengun, DeAndre Ayton, Drew Holiday, Scoot Henderson, Fred VanVleet, Austin Reeves.
This is tough, man.
Chet Holmgren was picked by Don's Demons.
So apparently Chet's still available for Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, he didn't play at all, so you have to actually play.
You up again?
Here we go. Pick of the draft. Fred
VanVleet. That's not bad. Paul George was picked by Lance. All right.
I'm going to get crushed. I can tell already.
Michael says, weak pick Dart. Enjoy 24 games of Kawhi. History would say that. I agree. I'm just taking a gamble. Lance said I wanted Chet there one pick before. VanVleet is not good. He's going to be the starter on a bad team, so, you know, who knows? We'll see how it goes. Team Angove is on the clock. He picks James Harden. Another good gamble pick.
Yep.
No Mercy All-Stars is on the clock.
Do you think he goes back to Houston?
No. I don't think he goes anywhere except for Clippers. They're the only ones that are interested in him, it seems. Tyus Jones goes to Team Hollock. Team Kelvin Welks is on the clock. No Mercy All-Stars picks up Drew Holiday. Michael says, Lance says, I guess VanVleet's going to be traded to the Heat unless he's talking about Harden. Michael Porter Jr. is a sleeper, maybe. Lance says, luckily no one knows what is up. Gerard is on the clock. Tyus Jones was picked by Team Hollock. Walker Kessler was picked by Team Kelvin Welks. Gerard is on the clock. I know the guy that I want to pick next. If he's still there, I've got a ways away, so he may not be there. But we'll see.
Oh, this is getting tough, man. It's getting really tough. You guys see a couple of my picks, man. That Paolo Banchero pick, that really hurt me. That was my second pick in my mind. And I wanted to take Jaylen Brown, but he got taken. So it's hard, especially like if your guy gets picked right before you're about to go. In your mind, you're gonna pick this guy, and then someone takes him. It messes you up. You only got a minute to really find somebody.
Yeah, I was gonna take Kyrie, but someone took him right before. That's why I was like, oh man, let me think about this.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
And plus, it's a 20-man league. Like by round 3, 4, 5, like it gets kind of tight.
Yeah, we're in round. What are we in, round 4 right now?
About to be.
I got caught up with that Julius Randle pick. I didn't realize how fast the clock went. I was going to pick Tyrese Maxey, but I mean Julius Randle's probably a good pick too. But I'm trying to go for the gambles. Michael says Harden will kill another team. Same song. Don McCann. Don's Demons here. Thanks for doing the stream, y'all. Thank you, Don, for coming and joining the channel and being a part of the Fantasy Basketball League. I know I put it on the message board. If you win, you get a MJFB t-shirt, as you can see here. And if you get first place overall in the regular season record, you get an NNB Sports, Nick, who's wearing the blue hat. You get his shirt. So 2 things to look forward to and try and accomplish. Lance says the Drew Holiday hurt, the Markkanen hurt for him. Some of the recent picks. Clint Capella was picked by Gerard. D'Angelo Russell was picked by the stud Rude. We Fly High. Spencer Dinwiddie was picked by David Robbins MJGHDK, which you got to find out what that stands for. Miles Turner was picked up by Budapest Breeze, the Derg, Alex Kallenberg. CJ McCollum also picked up by the Derg since he's got back-to-back picks. Kyle Kuzma picked up by David Robbins, MJGHDK.
I had my eye on Miles Turner.
Yep, Stud Root is on the clock. Mm-hmm. I hope my guy survives that I want to pick. He's not been picked yet. Tobias Harris is picked by Stud Rude. Alpine Sengen picked by Gerard. Franz Wagner picked by...
What's my guy, man? Franz Wagner. Come on, man.
DeAndre Ayton picked by Portland. Team Holock.
Damn, man.
No Mercy All-Stars is on the clock. Lancelot Russell, $20. Hey, well, thank you. I think I owe you money. I don't know why you're sending me money. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate it very much for the $20. Michael says, Jaylen Brown should be traded for LBJ to help my Lakers. That's one way to look at it. Keldon Johnson picked up by No Mercy All-Stars. Let's celebrate the 3rd Super on the live stream. Yeah, thank you. It's the third Super on the live stream. I know there's already one. I thought that was the only one. Yeah, there's the second one. Well, I appreciate it, Lance. But it's the 3rd Super I've gotten in general. Nick Claxton picked up. Keldon Johnson picked up. Austin Reeves picked up by Nick. Yusuf Nurkic picked up by Lance.
I took Reeves because I'm confident that Davis and LeBron will be in and out of the lineup, which is just more time and opportunity for Reeves to fill the stat sheet, essentially, was my thinking.
Yeah, it's a good thought process.
My guy was just picked up. Scoot Henderson was just picked up by Don's Demons. That's the guy I was going to pick up. Good pick. Jarrett Allen picked up by Scott Stats. I am on the clock. Tyler Hero picked up. I'm going to pick up Ja Morant because once he comes back, he's going to be on all cylinders. He was still on the board. I got to get him now.
You're just trying to go 500 until he comes back, and then hopefully he's that difference to make you start winning games.
Yep. I'm hoping Wembanyama just goes off, man. He's projected at 2.5 blocks per game. I think that's low. You see him out there, dude? He's a monster. I mean, he's preseason.
He's looked better almost every time he stepped out, which is at least something to say, right? At least it looks like he's adjusting somewhat or picking it up or something. But yeah, he moves. He's moving a little better than what I thought he would look like right now. I will say that he's moving a little bit better on his feet than what I thought. I envisioned him in like his first time out or first few times out.
Yeah. Jalen Green is picked up by Austin City Ligaments. Aaron Gordon is picked up by Robin. Why did you decide on Aaron Gordon?
Because I got nothing left, man. I'm down to the bare minimums here. Every time that I have somebody in my mind, 2 or 3 picks before someone takes him, it was between him and somebody else. Aaron Gordon, to me, is one of those guys where he could give you blocks. He could give you some rebounds, some points. He does a little bit of everything. And if they're going to have a really good season, Denver, like I'm thinking they will, he's going to have to be part of that.
Yep. Jalen Williams picked up by Team T. I think it's an auto pick. Chris Middleton, another auto pick. Marcus Smart, balling on a budget. Interesting pick, defense. Anthony Simons picked up by Team Rayner. Jacob Paudle picked up by Team Rayner. Now Greg Solomon is on the clock again, balling on a budget. Lance says 3 players as long as they pen for 4 turns, we win. Lance says Aaron Gordon, great pick.
Over under Rudy Gobert, a triple-double this year.
Oh. I'm on the clock again. This is craziness.
Bradley Beal picked up by Greg Solomon. Devin Vassell picked up by Chris Robert. Russell Westbrook. I would like to see him have some sort of resurgence. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. I got a guy on here. I'm trying to figure out where he is.
Dang, Brook Lopez, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping he'll be healthy and get some blocks out there, man.
All right. What round is this? 5 of 13. All right.
Man, it's tough when your picks come back to back like that. It's tough, man.
Dang, I was gonna take Rudy. Fuck.
Yep.
Yup, yeah, see? You're on the clock. You're on the clock.
I'm on the clock. Man, I don't know, dude. I have a shooting guard open. Oh, man, I don't want to pick any of these guys. Man, let's see. I'll pick Buddy Hield. Let's go with Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield, okay. He does nothing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fill out that starter spot. I'm going to start going for these other guys now. I got some sleepers I want to pick up.
So you start one at every position and then a second 5, right? 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center?
Yep.
Okay.
So the first 5 are specific to the 5 spots, and then the next 5 that you start, it's 1 center, 2 guards, and 2 forwards. The guards and forwards are either or.
Okay. So, but you start 10 per week.
Yes.
Okay.
And you got 3 on the bench and an IR. Part of me wanted to pick another guy that's still on the board. Well, actually, a few guys that are still on the board. I'm not gonna lie. But Team Moore picks Jonas Valanciunas. Nice pick. I thought about him too. Trey Jones by Scott's Tots. Don's Demons picks up Keegan Murray.
Them tots, get them tots.
Lance is on the clock, and he picks up Patrick Williams. Interesting pick. Nick is on the clock. Jordan Clarkson. Interesting.
I'm going guard heavy here so far, but I'm just gonna draft the 10 best players and try to fit 2 centers in there.
You can always trade. It's an option, minus the non-tradables, obviously. But Team Angove is on the clock.
Man, people in LA are really
Jeremy
excited
Grant.
about Christian Wood. I don't get it.
He's a good player, man. I mean, I don't think it's going to make the difference.
Yeah,
a
like
huge
they act
difference,
like
but-
that's what I'm saying. They act like he's almost all-star caliber or something. Like I don't know about that. They seem really hyped up over it.
Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, but I'm going to start picking some guys soon. I'm going to leave them off of here for now. My next 2 picks, if I can get both of them, will probably throw people for a loop. All right. Andrew Wiggins picked by No Mercy All-Stars. Chris Paul picked by Team Holock. OG Anunoby picked by Team Kelvin Welks. And Cam Reddish picked by Gerard. Stud Rude is on the clock. We Fly High. Lance says he's great. No, he is Dwight Howard, but weak. See what is great. I swear. Dart, don't do it. I'm not picking Christian Wood. I promise you that. I still got like 15 guys before my pick. I'm just trying to look where they generally are.
Dude, 20-person league, is that normal size for fantasy, or is that a little bigger for basketball?
It's way bigger. Way bigger.
Dang.
Yeah.
Cool. It's pretty cool you got 20 people though to sign up.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun.
Although some didn't show up, which is kind of
yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing with the rest of these picks. This is craziness right now.
Klay Thompson picked by Stud Rue. John Collins picked by David Robbins. Cameron Johnson picked by the Dirk. Budapest Breeze. Still on the clock again for second pick. Michael says, Lance says Andrew Wiggins is great. Michael says Brook Lopez is the worst rebounding center in history. Lance says 12 is normal.
He led the league in blocks last year,
He's pretty
though.
bad for rebounder. He's a pretty bad rebounder, but he does some good blocking shots, though, Lopez. He'll knock some threes down.
Led the league in blocks last year.
Michael Porter Jr. picked up by Dirk for second pick. Bobby Portis picked up by David Robbins. Terry Rozier picked up by the Stud Rude. Gerard picks up Colin Sexton. Team Kelvin Welks. Jabari Smith Jr. Team Hollock picks up PJ Washington. Free PJ.
People need to know that blocks and steals are 4 points. So kind of like weighs different stats out.
That's Bull Lopez is great. I think I heard that he's on the Bucks now too, Lance. No Mercy All-Stars is on the clock. Round 6, 13 rounds.
Yeah, see, now we're in the weeds now with some of these guys.
Yep. I mean, these guys are all generally starters.
God dang it!
Wendell
I was gonna
Carter.
get Wendell Carter. God.
Yeah. Ooh, the greatest player ever, Draymond Green. Still
Can't
on
stand Draymond Green.
Michael says Al Horford is solid. Lance says the brothers can do it together. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that works out. Mark Williams picked up by Team Angove. Nick is on the clock. Who will Nick pick?
You better not take one of my guys, man. Come on. Pressure. The pressure's on, man. On the clock. Who we calling? Call somebody up on the clock, man. Who you picking? Who you picking? No.
Kelly Oubre Jr. from Philly. Interesting pick. Sasha Vesnovich for Lance.
Philly signed him to a
I don't
one-year
even know who
deal,
that
so
Sasha is.
he's gonna want to be playing hard, I think.
That's a good reason. Yep.
Oubre.
And he averaged like 25 and 3 like last year or something like that. Pretty decent.
Don's Demons picks Christian Wood. Tom Moore is on the clock.
Man, I really think Christian Wood. I don't know. I think he's going to lose minutes as the year goes on. I don't know. Who knows if Anthony Davis and LeBron get hurt? Obviously, that changes things. But I don't know. We'll see. He could be a sneaky good pick stat wise, though.
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right there. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. Who do I want to pick? Just give me 1 second. I'll be right there.
This is bad. I got 2 more picks. Go.
All right. I'll be right back.
Daniel Gafford. All right. Man, I'm back on the clock again.
I know, man. I'm trying to look ahead. I'm having a tough time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is getting tough now.
Dang,
Man, I don't want to take anybody that's dated. You know what, man? Fuck it, man. I'm going with Thibault, man. Let's go, man.
All right. I picked Daniel Gafford from Washington. Shaden Sharp picked by Austin City Ligaments. Matisse Thibault picked by Robin. Kevon Looney. I was thinking about picking him. Team T. TJ McConnell picked by Chris Raba. Josh Hart picked by, and I almost thought about picking him too.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like Josh Hart, man. He does a little bit of everything out there. Damn, 4 picks. Oh, see, I was thinking about taking Ben Simmons, man, but I couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't do it.
Dang, I was going to pick him. It's all right. I got another guy that I want to pick. Hopefully I can get him. Hopefully he doesn't get picked by the next pick. RJ Barrett picked by Team Rainer.
Tough, man. Tough.
Lance, you can't trade LeBron. He's untradeable. You can't trade like the top 20 picks or something like that.
Oh, man, you guys are fast, man. I'm on the clock again. Goodness gracious. Don't even give me a chance to think. I can't think.
Mike Conley.
Man. This is tough, man. This is tough right here, man.
Who will Robin pick?
I'm in big trouble.
19 seconds.
I don't know what to do, man. Karis LeVert, let's go.
Nice. Derek White for Boston. All right, let's see where got somebody on here I want to pick. Did my guy get picked? No, not yet. All right, let's see who I'm going to pick. I need somebody who's actually going to play. That's a point guard. Yeah, I'm going to pick him. Jaden Ivey. There you go.
Right?
Oh man, I was gonna get Nas Reed. I need that big man.
Lance says Vensikov is the GOAT. Wood is fine. I want to trade for LeBron. He's doing well. I'll trade for LeBron. Michael says Clint Capella, Tobias Harris. Lance says Harrison Barnes was better. After I picked Jaden Ivey, Markelle Fultz was picked by Tom Moore. Nas Reed was picked by Scott Tots. Don's Demon just picked up Azur Thompson.
I'm feeling good about my team.
I feel pretty good. I mean, I got a lot of
I don't.
guys.
I'm essentially like sacrificing the center position. I feel like, and I'm just gonna get guys who might give me 25 any given night, and just see what happens from there.
Yeah. That Ben Simmons pick, I was hoping to get him.
You're on the clock.
I gotta go big man here. I took Zubac. Yeah, just kind of had to do it. I'll be right back.
I don't know what to do with these picks, man. It's tough, man. I don't know what to do with this stuff.
I almost picked Dennis Schroeder.
Brody, I was thinking about Robert Williams. I was thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Let's do 18 more picks, man.
Gary Trent Jr. picked up by Team Kelvin Welks. Stray Crowder picked up by Gerard. Michael says Robin will find a way to win like Jordan.
Find a way to win. That's right, Michael. Tell him, baby. Let's go. Cash money. We're going to do it, man. I'm not sure about this team, but we're going to pull through.
Lance says, as a player, Robert is really great. Yeah, he is. Stud Root is on the clock. 16 seconds left. Kyle Anderson. Bojan Bogdanovic. I was hoping I could steal that one away.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Picked up by David Robbins. Who's muted? Me?
I'm not muted, I don't think.
Is it me? Check, check.
I can hear you.
Check. Check.
I can hear both y'all. Both of us.
Nothing should have changed. We can't hear no words. Hello. Yeah, it's on my end. It says it's good. It's probably you, Lance. Can everybody else in the chat hear us? Michael, can you hear us? On my end, it says that we're good, but I don't know.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here, let me see.
Uh-oh, Nick, you're up, Nick.
Hello.
Still now.
Let's see here.
Kevin Love. Someone took Kevin Love. Amen Thompson. Amen. Good TV show back in the day. Amen.
All right. Some of the picks that were picked. So Bojan was picked. Mitchell Robinson and Herbert Jones picked up by the Derg.
Norman Powell.
Amen Thompson picked up by David Robbins. Royce O'Neal picked up by Stud Rude. Kevin Love picked up by Gerard. D'Anthony Melton picked up by Team Kelvin Welks. Cole Anthony, Team Holock. Jared Vanderbilt, No Mercy All-Stars. Zach Collins, Team Angove. Norman Powell, NMB Sports. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Picked up by Lance. Don Stevens is on the clock. Tari Eaton, Jalen Duran, Don Stevens, Scott Stotts picked up Tari Eaton. Tom Moore is on the clock. Man, I think I can get away with one more pick before my guy gets caught up in this.
Caught up. Like Usher, caught up, got the feeling, caught up.
Is Bobo going to start for Phoenix?
I don't think so.
No, right?
Probably not.
All right. I think I'm going to pick a safer guy in Harrison Barnes. Let me see what these project. Yeah, I'll pick Harrison Barnes. All right. Lance says, I hear my pick. I'll rejoin. Yeah, I think it's on your end, dude. Austin City Liggins picks Benedict Mathurin.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Crap. Robin, you took my guy. Damn it. I was about to pick. I thought I could get away with getting him.
I like that guy, man. He's a little weird, man, but I like him.
I was gonna pick him. That's why I was like, man, because he's like 40 or 50. He's like 30 picks away. Dang. Two of my guys I wanted, I didn't get.
Yeah, I think Wembanyama's gonna help him out on that team, man.
Oh yeah. Benedict Mathurin was picked by Austin City Ligaments, Malik Monk by Team T, Kelly Olnick by Chris Raba, Al Horford was picked by Greg Solomon, Sadiq Bey, Team Rayner, Bruce Brown, Team Rayner. All right. Kentavious Caldwell, KCP picked by Greg Solomon, Bol picked by Chris Raba, Jonathan Isaac picked by Bobby T. All right. We are getting deep. We are getting deep into it at this point. And
It's so deep.
I should have just picked SoCan. I didn't think anyone was going to pick him. I should have known better. I should have just trusted my gut to get him. Robin is on the clock again.
Oh, man, I don't know. Man, that was tough. That was a tough one. Down to the last seconds.
Yeah, I thought about getting him. We'll see. Isaiah Stewart picked by Austin City Ligaments. I'm going to go with James Wiseman, former #1 overall pick. Another guy. There's other guys I want to pick. I'm going to pick him, though. See if he does something with Detroit.
Yeah, he's going to be lost in Detroit. We're going to be. Like, he went from the Warriors to Detroit, man. That is a huge opposite end of the spectrum.
Absolutely. Tim Nick, welcome. What is the goal of the draft? Hey, all. Winner of the entire thing gets an MJFB T-shirt, and the person who has the best record in the regular season gets an NNB T-shirt. That's the goal.
Or a hoodie. I'll even do a hoodie. I'll up the game for the winter time, right? Or I guess by the time we end this, it'll be summer again.
No, we're moving pretty good through it.
Congratulations to your.
No, I meant like the end of the season. It'll be like springtime, summertime.
That's true. You're right about that.
Congratulations to your 1,000 subscribers, by the way, Nick. I saw that you.
Dude, yeah, I hit 1,000, and I'm up to like 1260 now or something, 1230.
Yo, good job, man.
Oh wow, you got like 200 in like a day.
Yeah, dude. Like, it kind of makes me mad because like someone over there at YouTube's got their finger on the switch or something because it's like
weird, right? It's weird.
It's totally sporadic, right? Like it's totally, I don't know.
It does. It comes in spurts, man. When you're small like us.
Well, was it a short or was it a video that hit?
I've had a couple. The shorts are huge with like getting views and overall views and subs.
Mm-hmm. It's been shorts that have been hot for you lately.
Yeah, I had one. It's got like 120,000 right now. So there's been a few.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started doing shorts for my long forums, and it just takes so much time, man. Like it takes like an hour to like cut it up out of a long form, even though I got good sound bites.
Yeah.
The long forms are doing well by themselves.
You can make a short right off your phone pretty easy, or a lot faster. It won't be as well edited as some of the other ones I've seen you do, but in terms of like a long stream, like maybe going forward, you should set the stream up so that when it's done, you can go back like on your phone and literally in like 15 seconds you can like hit remix, make into a short, or ask you if you want to be 15 or 60 seconds. You do it. You can like pinpoint exactly where you want it, and you just upload it from there. It's pretty simple. It's really fast.
Yeah, I'll check it out with the phone because I haven't tried that yet with the phone. If I could do it, then yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah. But think about the making it off your phone or whatever is like the window's real small, right? So if you do a live stream where like a full screen regular sized video, it'll only let you do the short on like a third of the video. So that's why I was saying you should set your stream up to where you have everyone's face maybe vertically aligned or something, so it's real easy to cut the short out and watch everyone talk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm lost right now. I don't know what to do now.
Round
10 of 13. Dang, we're almost done.
DeAndre Hunter was picked up by Tom Moore. Pokovetsky was picked up by Scott's Tots. Kaminga picked up by Don's Demons. Hachimura was picked up by, or Hachimura, excuse me. Hoochie. I said that last time too.
Hoochie Mama?
Yeah, Hoochie Mama picked up by Lance. Marvin Bagley picked up by Nick. Kobe White picked up by Team Angove. Cameron Payne picked up by No Mercy All-Stars. Jarris Walker, Team Holock. Caleb Martin picked up by Team Kelvin Welks. Kenyon Martin Jr. picked up by Gerard. Mason Plumley picked up by Stud Rude. Bismack Biombo picked up by David Robbins. Jalen Suggs picked up by the Derg. Followed by Chris Boucher. Jaden McDaniels picked up by David Robbins. Dante DiVincenzo picked up by Stud Rude. Serge Ibaka picked up by Gerard. Dylan Brooks. Oh, that would have been a good pick. Picked up by Team Kelvin Welks. Josh Richardson picked up by Team Holock. Dylan Wright picked up by No Mercy All-Stars. See how this goes. Luken's Dort picked up by Nick. Robert Covington picked up by Team Angrove. Lance is on the clock.
Kemba Walker's still in the league? I didn't even know that.
He's on Nick's team. Cam Thomas picked up by Don's Demons. Obi Tobin picked by Scott's Tots. Tom Moore on the clock.
I know who my last player is going to be.
Like a passion pick, a compassionate pick.
And also like a long-term pick.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about this one, man. This is tough. Hermit?
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever now. Now you're just kind of trying to...
I mean, these picks matter, dude. These are all your starters.
I was going to say, maybe try to pick some guys who you think might get minutes as the year goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah, you're really like looking to the bottom of the barrel here. Who? I'm gonna not pick him.
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
Come on. I hope my next pick doesn't get taken. Come on. Come on, Austin City. Don't take my pick. All right. Jackson Hayes, man. He's going to get a lot of playing time this year on the Lakers.
Yeah. Good pick. Taylor Horton Tucker. Jackson Hayes. John Conker Conker. I can't read it. I think that's what it says. By Bobby T. Santi Adams by Chris Raba. We're coming down to the wire. We're in round 10 of 13. Almost on round 11.
I got 2 more spots open. 2 more. So what does the bench guys mean? They're not playing, right? Those are the guys you're taking it out?
Yep. Bench guys don't play. Kyle Lowry picked up by
Kyle
Greg
Lowry.
Solomon. Terrence Mann picked up by Team Rayner. That's a pick. Danny Adia picked up by Team Rayner. Greg Solomon is still on the clock. Tim Hardaway Jr. Alec Burks by Chris Raba.
Back on the clock again. Damn. My man from the Knicks, Quentin Grimes.
All right. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Reggie Bullock.
Reggie.
Tom Moore on the clock. Xavier Tillman Sr. was picked up by Austin City Ligaments. Thought about picking Anthony Black. Michael says Jackson Hayes, 11 points per game. 8 this year. Tim Nick says, Michael, yeah, but they said who gets the best record with this draft will win a t-shirt. The person who gets the best record in the league outside of the tournament to get the championship gets an NNB t-shirt. The person who wins the whole thing gets an MJFB t-shirt, to clarify. Tim Nick says, how many players did you already choose? Give us a side note. We are in round 11 of 13. Nick is on the clock.
Nick is concentrating, boy.
Yeah. Io Disonmu was picked by Team Moore, Tom Moore, Anthony Black, Scott Stotts, Grady Dick, picked by Don's Demons. That's a good pick.
Oh,
Marcus
Grady
Moore
Dick.
Sr.
Yeah, I know Grady Dick.
Picked by Marcus Moore Sr. Lance picks Marcus Moore Sr. Hopefully he doesn't get hit in the back again. If that's the right one. I don't remember which one it was. I think I got hit in the back by Jokic.
Man.
Nick Batum, the veteran.
I almost picked him too.
He's been around for a while.
Yep, absolutely. Lance says, wow, we already won. I fixed myself. We'll see, Lance. We'll see.
He already won.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be my team. My team is struggling.
I used to play a lot of 2K with Lance. The two guys that I would stick to on my team, this was like 8 years ago, were Nick Batum and Danilo Gallinari. If I had them on my team, I would be a monster. And we used to play the GM League and 2K together.
That's hilarious.
And then I would have a hefty point guard like Kyrie, Russell Westbrook, or Derrick Rose before he got injured. And then I was unstoppable.
The picks are coming in.
Yep. Torian Prince, Team Angove, Killian Hayes, No Mercy All-Stars. Team Hollock picks up Patrick Beverly. Gordon Hayward picked up by Team Kelvin Welks. Eric Gordon picked up by Gerard.
Yeah, man. Gordon Hayward, man, like 10 years ago, man, he would have been one of the top guys and stuff, man. He fell far, man. Those injuries, man.
Yeah. Stud Root is on the clock. Who will the stud pick? Lance, Michael says Nick Batum at his best was better than Barnes. Lance says no, you were big. Danilo, play. Fatty Mills on the board. Mm-hmm. I know. I probably know what I'm gonna get next. Dang, man.
I don't know, man. This is tough.
Ooh, Andre Drummond, good pick. Luke Kennard, Seth Curry.
Oh, yeah.
Both by the Dur, great picks. Devontae Graham by David Robbins, also a great pick, along with Andre Drummond, Isaiah Hernstein by Stud Rude. Also picks up Bones Highland, Larry Nance Jr. by Gerard. Also great. Ooh, that's some. Ooh, hopefully I can still get this pick. It's kind of far away though.
Oh, they're coming in now.
Yep. Kelvin Welks picks Jeremiah Robinson Earl, Trey Murphy the third by Team Holock, Monte Morris by No Mercy All Stars, Team Angrove, Mile Colabay, Dwight Powell by Nick. I went, and is that the one you were talking about?
Me, no.
Oh, you got another one?
Actually, I wanted Dwight Powell just because he's a center, and centers are just kind of thin, so I was going for just kind of the next best pick.
Yeah.
My next pick, though, which I'm sure will still be around when it comes around to me, was what I was thinking of.
Okay. Lonnie Walker the fourth. picked by Lance. Hopefully my guy stays on here. Don't know if he will. I hope he does. We got a few more picks.
Oh, Mo Bamba. Yeah, see, I was thinking about that too, man.
Scotch Tots picks up my man, Shake Milton. Dang.
Yeah, see, these last couple picks are the tough ones.
Kelvin Welks, Brad Hess. Kelvin Weck says, my team's going to be a hospital injury-prone area. I got to check out your team, but my team is suspect as well. Brad Hess, my squad. I can't read
You're on the clock.
emoji. I'm on the clock. Shake Milton was the guy I was going to pick.
We get there's 3 bench spots and an IR, so look, man, if someone gets hurt, it's not that big of a deal to just drop them.
Yep. Oh, jeez.
Tick, 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 tick.
I know. I need. God. I got too many forwards, man.
Oh, Max Strokes. All right, oh, Max Strokes right there. Let me go with
No.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Boom,
Nice.
let's go.
Oh, that's who I was gonna pick. I got caught up I got caught up in stuff. I was gonna pick him. Dang.
Who are you going to take?
What's that?
Who
I
are you
was
going
gonna
to
pick
take?
Dorian. I was gonna pick Dorian Finney-Smith, and then I got caught up. I forgot that I was gonna get him.
Oh, good thing you did.
Yeah.
DFS.
Yeah, he was on your squad.
Yeah, good 3-and-D guy.
Oh, it was between Jay Sean Tate and Dorian Finney-Smith. That's what I was choosing between.
Yep.
Oh, Jay Sean.
I need another guard. Dang.
Cousins. Is Cousins still playing?
I don't know.
Yeah, didn't he
I
blow that dunk the other night? Wasn't that him?
Yeah, he's out there?
Yeah. He had like a wide open dunk and he just had no lift anymore and he just got rejected by the rim. Wide open. I'm very sure that was him.
Yeah, well, he never had great hops.
Oh, Brad Hess says, my squad, game over. Yep. Tim Nick says, who picked Morant? I did. That was me. I picked Morant. I can't look at everybody's team right now because the draft's still going on. But I got Ja Morant, Buddy Hield, Kawhi Leonard, Julius Randle, Victor Wembanyama, Daniel Gafford, Jaden Ivey, Reggie Jackson, Harrison Barnes, Reggie Bullock, James Wiseman, Jaden McDaniels, and I'm trying to pick a guard next.
Let's go. Pat Connaughton, baby. Let's go. I think that's all my picks.
Yep. All right. I'm picking Grayson Allen because I think one of those guys are going to get injured on Phoenix.
That's true.
Brad Hess says Cousins is not on a team that was Drummond blowing the dunk. That's what Brad Hess says.
Who was it
Tim
again?
Nick says wise.
Oh, it's Drummond. That's right. Okay.
Tim Nick says wise decision. Dart Morant will come back like Batman. Two of the guys that I wanted to get that I didn't get were Ben Simmons and then Sokan on the Spurs. I was trying to get them as sleepers, but both of them got picked up the turn before I tried to get it. I picked Harrison Barnes over Sokan. Hopefully, Sokan, the S stands for sucks. But now since I don't got him, but yeah, I don't know.
I'm going Josh Green with my last pick from the Mavs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jose Alvarado from New Orleans for Tom Moore. Rashawn Holmes. Gots Tats. Don Stevens is on the clock. Brad has SoCan playing point guard. That's right. I wanted to get him because I think he's probably going to do really good. I'm actually really high on the Spurs this year. Not like they're going to win a championship, but a lot of people count them out of the playoffs. I think they're going to get into the play-in at least. I could see them going farther than that, but I think they're a lot higher than a lot of people like to give them credit for. Julian Strawther, Don Stevens, Willie Hernan Gomez. Is that the guy who was in the Adam Sandler movie? Who's that guy's name? I forget what they call him in that movie. You know what movie I'm talking about? Where,
say it again.
Adam Sandler, I think he works for the Sixers, and he goes and finds the prospect from Spain. Who's the guy that actually is that player? I forget his name.
Oh man, I have no idea.
I never saw that movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Josh Green by Nick. Lance says he was my pick on round 3. Yes, he was. Who's in my roster? Team Kelvin West is up. Team Mango picked Jalen Johnson. Jalen Smith, No Mercy All-Stars. Hamidou Diallo. Team Holock. Davion Mitchell. Team Kelvin Wex. John Wall from Gerard. Will Barton, We Fly High. Brandon Clark. MGHTK. Nazir Little. We have completed the draft. Thank you all for coming. And every week, I'll be reviewing the games. If you all want to come join me on that and review the games, that's fine. If not, I'll just do it by myself. But you guys are welcome to come do it as well. But thank you guys for joining and helping with the commentary. Also, just being a part of the Fantasy League. For the people in the chat that are part of the Fantasy League, thank you for participating in the chat and checking out my channel if you're first time people coming to the channel. Again, I'll be covering this every week. And yeah, thanks for coming. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, just to reiterate, the grand prize for winning the entire league is an MJFB t-shirt. And the person who wins the most regular season games will get an NMB Sports t-shirt, which is Nick right there in the blue hat. Also, if you liked what Nick had to say is NMB Sports, go check out his channel. And then Robin is the other person on here. He has a channel called Sports and Fitness Rants. If you want to check him out, go check them out as well. I think I'm going to win. I think I got a lot of high side, but, you know, if everything goes right, I'm going to win. Anyway, what do you guys
should be called woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah. Oh, my God, Lance, stop. $50. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Damn, nice.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Lance. Yep. But may the best man win. You guys have any last words? How do you guys think you're gonna do? You guys think you're gonna win? How do you guys think you drafted?
I like my team for sure.
Yeah, I got some guys I think could do a little bit of everything, and I got some guys that hopefully some things go right. Maybe some guys get more playing time than I'm hoping they will. And they'll have like a breakout season. So we'll see.
Absolutely. But yeah, thank you guys for coming, and thanks to chat for coming. And where to go? I wasn't ready. Michael Jordan fans are the best.